Hi guys, I'm Larry. Howdy do, and top of the morning to ya. I'm Larry the Lobster, and I'm going to be doing your August 2020 reading. August 2020 with kittens, weights, and tarot. So if you don't know, lobsters are super psychic, because we're lobsters and we have antennae, and that's what makes us awesome. But I have a reading for you today that's gonna be totally awesome sauce, so you better take notes and you better buckle up.
All right, guys. So yes, I have my friend Larry the Lobster here, and I have 3 different decks that Larry's going to be pulling from so that we can do the reading for August 2020. So the first deck I'm going to have Larry pull from is the Magic Neko deck. So let's jump into it. Are you ready, Larry?
Ready?
All right, Larry, I have all the cards spread out for you.
All right. And remember, it's Larry, not Lawrence. Lawrence if I'm wearing a tuxedo. Okay, let's see what we got.
Okay, so I'm going to have you choose 3 cards from the Magic Neko deck here.
All right, well, let's take a little lobster gander here. Let's see. Let's go with this one. Pull this one, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull this card too. And let's see. What else we got here? Let's pull one from the end. Yes, that'll do nicely. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna choose a card. All right, I've got my card. I have my card.
All right, lastly, I'm going to have Larry pull a card from my Wally's World Oracle, and then we will get to some charms, and we could put this whole reading together. All right, Larry, so I have all of these cards here. Which one are you going to choose?
Well, let's see. Gotta think about it. Let me stroke the antennae. You know, that gets the psychic vibes going. Now, let's see. I'm gonna go with this one over here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull this one out. Yep. Yeah, it looks like a winner. Yeah, just toss them to the side, you know.
All right, so Larry has chosen some fantastic cards. Thank you, Larry. Let's go ahead and see what is ahead for us in August 2020. So we have the 9 of Cups. Well, technically the 9 of Cups, but I'm going to read it more of as an oracle. We have the 5 of Cups, this kitten with dumplings. And then we have the 4 of Swords with this kitten out in the rain. And then with my Wally's World Oracle, we have a sacred bell from Byodo Inn Temple in Oahu, Hawaii. Taken by my friend Sherry Norris. And then we have the 6 of Swords here. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this all together. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to read these more like oracle cards with this one, and then we'll add in the tarot card here. Okay. So for the month of August, I'm getting more of a kind of a sit down with yourself on what it is that you really truly want. You know, what do you want out of your material world? What is it that you want out of your spiritual world? What is it that you want in terms of friends and family, and really having a think about it, and not just the oh, I wish I had like a bazillion friends, or like, I wish, I had a bazillion dollars, or whatever it is. What I am feeling here for the month of August is, sometimes when we have a sit down with ourselves and we take a look at the things that we really truly have, the people that we have, the stuff that we have, and maybe, when you just look at the stuff, like the material stuff, your things in your home, the things in your closet and all of that, I'm feeling like, you know, it's almost like a loneliness factor. Like it's like, wow, I have like all this stuff, you know, but it's this realization that maybe it's not all that stuff that actually fulfills me. You know, it's like kind of sad. It's like eating dumplings all alone. You know, and over here where we have the two kittens, you know, kind of canoodling, it's kind of like, you know, the things that make our material things even greater are the people in our life. And so the Six of Swords I'm seeing is you kind of going on this journey in the month of August with yourself. It's like, okay, you know, who are the people that really truly fill me up, that light me up, and who I am fulfilling in their lives as well, you know, that we have this, you know, this give and take. And try to, you know, piece together, you know, what is it about them that really makes you happy, you know, and what is it, you know, that maybe that you have to offer your friends as well. And so that's what I see with this sacred bell is kind of like a stillness, a coming back to yourself, and then going on this like little mental journey of like, oh, so, you know, I could be surrounded by, you know, all these riches, but if I have nobody to talk about it with and I have nobody to share it with, then it all just becomes a bunch of metal coins, you know, and pieces of green paper. So it's very interesting. I'm seeing this more of like a mental and spiritual journey for you guys in the month of August. But okay, so I have a bunch of charms here. I'm actually going to have Larry pull some charms, and then we'll see how that adds a little bit of flavor to our reading. All right, Larry. Okay, well, Larry, we're not, yeah, we're not diving into the charms,
But it seems like a really fun time. Don't you want to dive into some charms?
Oh. Okay, Larry, you're gonna have to use your little lobster claws, and you're gonna have to dig through and find us some charms for the month of August.
Right-ho.
Okay, I'm gonna help Larry out. Looks like he has some charms. All right, thanks, Larry.
No problem. Bing.
Okay, so let's see what Larry picked up. We have an M. We have some little witch's shoes. We have a unicorn. We have a rabbit with a carrot. We have the letter X. This one I'm going to see as a W. So we have the letter W. And we have a little stegosaurus here. And in Larry's claw, we have Santa Claus. So maybe possibly that's the one that is most significant in all of this. Okay, so with the X, the M, or maybe if you want to do an M&M or a WW or an MW, totally up to you on how you want to look at those. Maybe they have significance to you, so definitely look at that. Okay, so how this might add to the reading. Wow, definitely. Okay, so the little stegosaurus here and the little rabbit with the little carrot here, if you can see, I'm seeing those as like your friends, you know, the friends that you've had for a long time, and maybe some of your newer friends that you have, and then you being the magical person here, you know, the little unicorn with the little witch's shoes, and before we even get into old Saint Nick over here, it's the, you know, the magic and the things that we manifest in our lives, that we want to have in our lives. We want to have, you know, these great careers, and we want to have, you know, the money to pay the bills and maybe some extra, and we want to have all this stuff. But really, you know, it becomes so empty if we don't have these people here to share it with. And you know, there are people that would you know, while you're sharing that stuff, they want to share with you, you know, they want to, you know, add to your life just as much as you add into their life. So I see that with the little bunny, and the carrot is kind of like bringing you, maybe not like necessarily material things, although, you know, friends always like to gift each other things, but more like well, carrots are nutritious, more like the nutrition they bring into your lives. Basically, it's a health benefit to have those close relationships. And it doesn't mean that you have to have a bazillion friends, but if you at least have one or two really good friends, hey, you're doing really well. And maybe like this little dinosaur here, just sitting around and hoping that good people will come to you, is kind of an extinctual thing. You're bound to be having a lack of friends if you're just wishing and hoping that someday some will come into your life. And there are some that are probably already in your life, and maybe it's just all about getting to know them a little bit more. And then with the Santa Claus over here, the one that Larry was holding on to, I just see that by taking that time to be with yourself and really looking at who are the people in my life, who do I consider really close, who could I build a closer bond with, who could I get to know a little bit more, because maybe I just don't know them that well, and what do I have to offer them, what do they have to offer me, and now all those things that you have in your life, whether you have like tons of physical items or not, it becomes like Christmas Day. It's almost like like gifts are falling from the heavens on you, and you haven't received a penny extra or one extra material item. It's just the feeling has changed, the energy has shifted, and your point of view has changed. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed working with Larry over here.
Hey, yeah, it was a pleasure reading for you guys today.
Yes, I hope you guys are having a wonderful August. If you want to catch a reading for me, head over to www.kittensweightsandtarot.com. And if you want Larry in your reading, hey, just let me know. But I have a lot of different things over there. I have a lot of different readings, actually. I have conjumancy readings, Lenormand, tarot, scrying, all sorts of stuff. I also have my room and body sprays, my travel witch altar pendants, my rainbow bridge pendants. I have, salves and sprays, and I have my Wally's World Oracle, which was community created and community funded. That's my little Wally Walito there. And if you want to throw a little love my way, think about joining the KWT tribe over at patreon.com/kittensweightsandtarot. And I have a newsletter, which is free for you to sign up. You can sign up over on my website, kittensweightsandtarot.com. And I have witchy DIYs, arts and crafts DIYs there, channels that I'm watching, teas that I'm drinking, herbs that I'm working with, all sorts of like witchy stuff. And if that interests you, definitely sign up. I hit your inbox on the 1st of every month, and that is the only time I hit your inbox. So anyway, that's it from me, you spiritual homies. I hope you dug this. I think Larry has one last thing to say before we sign out.
Yes, I definitely have one last thing to say, that if you're thinking about dinner tonight and you're thinking about seafood, might I suggest the crab? I hear crab has the cure for baldness. Money just magically appears in your wallet. Crab is delicious. This message brought to you by Larry of the Don't Eat Lobster campaign.
All right, Larry, so this is where we sign out, all right? Peace, love, and chicken grease.
Peace out.